President Biden on Sunday signed a Social Security bill repealing two statutes that have diminished payouts to public sector workers, including firefighters and teachers, for years. The bill I'm signing today is about a simple proposition, Biden said before signing the Social Security Fairness Act. Americans who have worked hard all their lives to earn an honest living should be able to retire with economic security and dignity. That's the entire purpose of the Social Security system crafted by former President Franklin Delano Roosevelt nearly 90 years ago, the president added. Late last month, the Senate overwhelmingly passed the Social Security Fairness Act by 76 to 20 margin. The month before the bill passed the House via a 327 to 75 vote. One of the statutes the Social Security Fairness Act repeals, the windfall elimination provision, was enacted in 1983 and reduced Social Security benefits for workers receiving government pensions not covered by Social Security. The Social Security Fairness Act also repeals the government pension offset, which was enacted in 1977, and shrunk benefits for spouses, widows, and widowers with spouses receiving public sector pensions. Senator Susan Collins, the sponsor of the Social Security Fairness Act, said Sunday in a thread on the social platform X that she was honored to be in attendance for the signing of the Social Security Fairness Act into law. I have fought for this change since 2003, when I held the first ever Senate hearings on repealing the WEP and GPO, and I am proud that this law will ensure public service no longer comes at the expense of retirement benefits earned by an individual or their spouse. Collins added later in her thread. Biden said Sunday before signing the bill that previous law that existed denied millions of Americans access to the full Social Security benefits they earned by thousands of dollars a year. You know, it's really sad that we live in a world where politicians believe they can just rob people just without any impunity, just with impunity, like with no fear of reprisal or consequence in terms of actually being busted for crappy votes. Because, like, think about this. You get most, and you can't get most members of both parties to agree on damn near anything other than, starting the war. But you get most members to say, hey, look, these laws that came out, 20, 30 years ago, reducing benefits, that needs to be gone. That needs to be over. And that is a recognition on their part that it does not look good for them to tell working people, hey, you thought you could get a little bit more money to help you out with paying whatever stuff you have to pay for? Hit the road. Get out of here. But I've always defended Collins as someone who was and is a good senator and person who has made a positive change in America. In fact, I actually would say that instead of Biden giving the Presidential Medal of Freedom to hellspawn Hillary, I think he should have given it to Collins, because she's had multiple dissenting votes and just acts of notability over the last 10 years, I'd say. But in our continued struggle to give workers the benefits they deserve, at least they have one more thing that's aligned to be on their side. So I guess we can add this to their pile. It's just sad that, like, there was a time where, 83 was during the Reagan years, but, like, there was a time where people, and I don't want to say anything about the government pension offset because that was enacted during Carter's tenure, I believe. But these laws come out and they just keep stripping down, and it's all in the whole, like, balancing the budget crap, right? Oh, let's keep kicking the workers in the face so the government can have more money. And it's just, I guess the one good thing is it's nice to see that there are more politicians who, even if they're not on the side of workers, we talk about how they're all anti-union and all the rest of it, at least from an optic standpoint, they know not to vote against something like this. Most of them anyway. So that's the one good thing.